We've all seen the national headlines and it now seems imminent. The collegiate sports landscape is going to change. Exactly how, we're not sure yet. What's always lost in the discussion, though, is how changes at the Division I level will affect the rest of the NCAA. And yes, for those of you painfully unaware, there are other parts of the NCAA Division II and Division III. I'll be focusing on Division III. How are administrators at that level, especially here at Wartburg College and in the Iowa Conference, prepared to handle what could be a seismic shift in the collegiate sports landscape? There's a few issues facing Division III administrators now. First, and the most current issue, comes from within the division. Just over 3% of the NCAA's budget is used for sponsoring D3 championships. In recent years, D3 has gone over its travel budget. In essence, it's used more money to get teams to championship sites than it was supposed to. Geographically, Division III has a major footprint in the Northeast and the Midwest, but the teams in other locations, like the South and Pacific Coast, still have to travel for those championships, and that raises the costs. Already, the Championships Committee has frozen a per diem increase that would have given teams an extra $5 per day they spend at the championships next season. That's expected to save D3 over $1 million. However, more changes are necessary. We could see shrinking bracket sizes among many other possibilities in the next few years. Secondly, Division III administrators are keeping a close eye on what's happening at the Division I level. The Power 5 conferences, the ACC, Big 10, Big 12, Pac-12, and SEC, make the most money, so they want more control. Solutions thrown out there have been a split from the NCAA or complete autonomy. Since these schools make the money for the NCAA, their decisions could affect Division III. That's where the funding part of this issue comes in. 90% of the NCAA's revenue comes from the Division I men's basketball television contract, and that appears safe for now. D3 administrators aren't worried about keeping the division going, but they do know that Division I can almost certainly control the collegiate sports landscape, so they can't just turn a blind eye either. Lastly, what's the future of non-scholarship athletes? As we talk about the future of the NCAA and the possibility of Division I players receiving stipends, once again, the non-scholarship athlete is left out of the discussion. D3 administrators are confident, though, that non-scholarship collegiate athletics will be around for a long time. That's because not every high school athlete can play at the D1 level, but they'll want to play collegiate sports because of the emphasis of them in our country. Furthermore, the value provided to the academic experience by playing collegiate sports is still something that's important to many educators and students. Whether or not it's under the NCAA umbrella, non-scholarship athletics are probably here to stay, even if that means paying a little more tuition to make up for the loss of funding.